She's dead. Never sure how it happened. I do know she hit her head, and it seemed like a small bump at the time, but next day.
This was what, 5 years ago, you said?
Lived here all of a week, and she died.
What's happening is bizarre. But we've seen a lot of bizarre things, and you've been able to explain most of them.
Some of them. I'm starting to think that maybe Miranda's channeling June Foster's spirit.
Declan?
What? You got a better explanation?
Yes. When the radio fell into the tub, Miranda experienced an inadvertent electroconvulsive therapy.
Shock treatment?
Yes. The shock triggered an electrochemical response in her brain. It literally energized her.
Well, it doesn't explain how she learned to play the violin overnight.
No, but playing the violin never harmed anyone.
Didn't do June Foster any good.
I think you're getting carried away. All based on an old man story.
Peg, we gotta look into this.
A violin is not a bongo drum. You cannot simply pick it up one day and play.
Yeah, but if you hear her play, it's got this... She's just... I'm gonna have her play for you. What I want to know is, have you ever heard of anything like this happening before?
There have been children, so-called prodigies.
What about adults?
One man I knew. He was mentally impaired, but he played the piano like a genius.
A savant? Miranda's brilliant. She's a whiz at math, science.
Math?
Yeah.
Musicians often have a great facility for mathematics.
What about vice versa?
Could be. The same part of the brain is used for both skills.
It's interesting. Let's assume that a certain part of Miranda's brain was supercharged. Would that enhance her ability to play a musical instrument to an extraordinary degree?
To make the violin sing, for her to convey such emotion through the instrument, that has very little to do with her brain, Declan. That comes from her soul.
Leonard? Shh. What's wrong?
I partook too much last night at the party.
Listen, have you seen Miranda?
And I've been waiting for her.
Never wait, Leonard. Get out and live. Live!
Who are you? Auntie Mame?
Stop wasting your time with that physics mumbo-jumbo. The birds are singing, the sun is shining.
No, Miranda, it's, please, way too perky.
Carpe diem, my friend. Good for you!
So, how are you?
Fabulous.
Don't say. That's a new word for you. Fabulous, isn't it?
I know this is strange.
Strange? No. Well, what? The mastering the violin overnight part or the flitting around like Tinkerbell part?
You're bringing me down.
Really? Miranda, I think you need to stop and think about what you're doing.
I've been thinking too much my whole life.
We have to investigate this. We have to figure out exactly how and why you found yourself in this...
Couldn't we just enjoy it? Do we have to probe and question every strange and wonderful event? Why can't we let it alone?
Miranda.
I've got to meet the gang. A bunch of us are going to play Mozart outside the cafeteria.
What gang?
Why don't you come?
Well, sure.
Have a beautiful day.
June Foster died 5 years ago on June 3rd. She was 24.
Structured family?
No, I spoke to her brother's secretary. Her brother's the only family she has left, but he's away on business, so I left word.
What else did you find out?
Well, the secretary said that June...
June what?
Don't overreact.
Oh, well, tell me.
Okay, there's two things. The first night that June was in the apartment, she plugged in her toaster and she was shocked.
Continue.
And the shock didn't harm her.
Just like Miranda.
And like Miranda, it seemed her personality began to change. I mean, she was normally reserved and introverted, but within the week, she became vivacious, her appearance changed, and she started to play the violin.
Let me guess, she never played the violin before in her life.
No.
Okay, so Miranda is not channeling June Foster's spirit, but the same things that happened to June Foster are now happening to Miranda.
Well, this could all be a big...
What, coincidence?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know how these patterns work. These coincidences always add up into something more.
Could they add up to something good?
No. June Foster died, remember?
Miranda's not going to die from something like this.
Declan,
Harry.
I think you should see this.
She's beautiful.
That's June Foster. Take a look.
Miranda?
Declan, I didn't hear you come in. Okay, so there's a slight resemblance.
Slight. Hello? Do you realize that everything that happened to her is starting to happen to you?
So I curled my hair and decided not to wear black. It doesn't mean I'm gonna die in 3 days.
You don't notice a pattern here?
Declan, sweetie,
Sweetie.
I'm not gonna die. I feel wonderful.
All these changes are just happening too fast. They're just too extreme.
For you. Look, I understand you may not like what's going on here.
It's not true.
Then what do you want from me?
I want you to move. I want you to break the chain and just leave here.
I can't leave.
Why not?
I don't want to, ever.
What if this place is dangerous?
This place makes me feel free.
Okay, well then how about temporarily until we can figure out what...
No.
All right, do me a favor. Just talk to Peggy as your friend.
I got a bunch of people to meet.
Look, just tell the gang you'll meet them later, okay? Have a seat. Please. I think you should talk to Peggy.
Hey there.
Miranda.
Hi, am I interrupting?
No, I'm happy to see you.
Well, I had to do something to get Declan off my case.
He's just concerned about you.
He thinks I've gone crazy. So I'm sorry to put you through this, but I guess it's your job to prove otherwise.
We can just talk.
Okay. Oh, let me get into position. Go ahead. Psychoanalyze me.
Thanks for coming and helping, Leonard.
Oh, no. I'm worried about her, too. She hasn't been herself lately.
No, she sure hasn't.
She missed the quantum mechanics discussion group last night. She's never done that before.
Declan only sees me one way. It's cerebral, contained. And I have been like that. I've been cooped up in the lab for so long, I've cut myself off from the world.
Well, I can see how that can be isolating.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that anymore. I want to affect people with my music.
Well, don't you think it's odd that you can play the violin now? I mean, doesn't that make you wonder?
Oh, I don't want to dwell on how or why. I want to embrace the unexplained, to welcome the unpredictable. As a scientist, I could never do that. And Declan wants to keep me that way. He wants me to stay the Miranda he's used to.
Leonard, what I want you to do here is I want you to get a sample of everything in the apartment. The air, the water, carpet fibers, the paint.
This is so exciting.
You know what my theory is? I think there's something toxic in this apartment. I think there's something, maybe a mind-altering substance in here that's making these changes in Miranda.
Cool. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. Or, no, I mean, oh, you know what I mean.
Sure.
Haven't you ever felt trapped by other people's image of you?
Oh, sure. On occasion, yeah.
When was the last time you, Peggy, jumped feet first into something? Just cut loose. Peggy, everything you do is so thought out, so expected. I mean, even the way you dress, all those oh-so-tasteful buttoned-up business suits.
Yes, but I have to dress professionally.
Well, you know what I mean. Inject your personal style into it. Let your personality shine through. Peggy, have to is out. Want to is in.
This is a list of everyone who's ever lived here?
Afraid not. Building's over 80 years old. Files just go back to 1970.
June Foster. Anything unusual ever happened to any of the other people?
No, all moved in and out like normal. Then again, I've just been the super since 1972.
Right. See, between 70 and 72, everybody was married except for this Lena Robertson.
Don't know her. So, how's Miranda been feeling?
Good. She's never been in such a good mood.
I remember June seemed like she was on cloud nine, too, before.
Did that happen without warning? She just up and died?
Well, I remember the day before she'd quit her job at the bookstore. Slipped and hit her head on the way out. Still, she was in great spirits when she got home. Died the next day.
Hey,
Good morning.
what's with the getup?
Get up.
Yeah. Never seen you wear anything like that before.
Oh, so you've never seen me like this, so I shouldn't wear this.
Didn't say that.
You know, Miranda's right. Your attitude is very confining.
Whoa! Oh, hang on. What did I say? I just said you look great.
I look good?
You look terrific. So, did you talk to Miranda?
I did. And I think she's fine, Declan. I think she's more than fine.
But
I know the violin playing is hard to explain, but the rest, I believe that Miranda's new vitality is sort of a healthy catharsis.
catharsis? What do you mean?
I mean, normally she's very reserved. She keeps her emotions bottled up. But I don't know whether it's the shock or living in her new apartment, but something has inspired her. I mean, the bottle has become uncorked.
And it's spilling all over the place.
She'll settle down, but I suggest we let her run with it. Come on. Let her have some fun.
Everything tested normal, except for the paint. High lead content, typical in older buildings. But unless Miranda was munching on paint chips, I don't think it's a factor.
What do you think it is?
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hello?
What's with you?
Well, nothing. We were just chilling.
Chilling. You tested my apartment.
Yeah, we meant well. We
Broke into my apartment.
I didn't really break in.
After I made it very clear not to pursue this.
It was your well-being that we had in mind.
I don't blame you, Leonard. I know how relentless he can be. Would you mind excusing us?
Oh, no, not at all. That's a great color on you.
Peeved? Well, all I can tell you is that if this wasn't happening to you and you were thinking clearly, you would do what I've done and make sure you checked everything in that apartment.
You know what's really bothering you?
What?
You can't stand the fact that I'm able to feel good about myself now, and it has nothing to do with you.
That isn't true.
Then why are you dissecting everything? My clothes, my hair, my attitude, my apartment.
Because
Why?
I care about you and what happens to you.
Nothing's gonna happen to me.
What are you doing? Why are you putting your things in a box?
'Cause I'm done here. Done with physics.
What?
I want to pursue my music.
You can't just quit science. What about Hollister? What about the Institute? You've got your interview.
Not interested anymore.
What are you talking about? That's a tremendous opportunity for you.
People change, Declan.
Not this much, they don't.
Ow!
Oh. You hit your head. Are you all right?
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute. June Foster banged her head.
That's enough.
No. The day before she died. Listen to me. Would you just listen to me?
I am not June Foster.
That's what I'm trying to say. Neither was she. She became someone else.
But I haven't! Can't you understand? Declan, maybe I don't fit this picture that you have of me in your head, but this is who I am now. If you can't accept